What's up, guys? Welcome back to the watch. I'm really glad you guys are back for another installment of Watch 101. Today we're going to be talking about something extremely important. How to set your watch and how to use your watch. And if you have a mechanical watch, how to wind your watch and why it's important. There's two main types of crowns. I'm going to talk about both of them, how to tell which one you have, how to use it without breaking it. So without further ado, let's get to it. You guys all remember what a crown is. The crown's used to set the time and the date, and if it's a mechanical watch, it's used to wind the watch. Now there are two main types of crowns. There's the standard pull-out crown that's on, a lot of watches, and then there's a screw-down crown. So if you have your watch and you're trying to pull out the crown and it's not coming out, try turning it towards you. And eventually you'll turn it to the point where it pops out. Now, this is called the first position. So you haven't pulled out the crown at all, you haven't done anything to it, you just unscrewed it. If you turn it up, you'll hear a grinding noise. That grinding noise is winding a watch. Now with a mechanical watch, it is really important, even if it's an automatic, to wind your watch. The rotor that's in the watch is really efficient at keeping the watch going. But it's not very efficient at getting the watch wound. To give it a full wind, you want to turn it. And eventually, with most watches, you'll hear some sort of like clicking or something like that, and that's basically the spring preventing itself from being wound anymore. And you want to do that, it takes about 20 turns, maybe 20 to 30 turns, and then every morning when you wake up, if you're going to wear it, it doesn't hurt to give it another 10 winds. The watch runs better when it's fully wound, it runs more accurately, and you're not going to have to worry about it stopping. An automatic watch, even if you wear it all day, if it isn't fully wound when you put it on and you're not very active, it's not going to run as well as you want it to. So that's first position, is the winding. Second position, you pull the watch out, you hear one click. Now this is if it has a date. If it doesn't have a date, you're only going to have two positions. So this is the second position with a watch that has a date. For this, you can see you turn the crown up and it changes the date. Simple. It goes all the way around. You have to do this at the end of every month. It doesn't have 30 days. So yeah, and then the last position, the third position, you pull out one more click and that's where you set the time. Now, once you finish setting the time and the date, all you do is push the crown back in, and then as you're turning, you push and you turn at the same time, and you'll feel it thread, and it closes back up. It's really important if your watch has a screw down crown and you're doing something active to keep it closed. It's really kind of important all the time, but it's even more important if you're going to be doing something where there's water involved. Now, it's really important to not set the date of the watch between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. That's when the gears are engaged to switch over the date. And if you do it during this time, you risk breaking off one of those little teeth that are on the gear. The best way to do it is to pick up your watch. If you're setting it from being completely dead, just pick up your watch, turn it past midnight. If the date changes over like it just did, you're in AM. If it doesn't change over, you're now in PM. So now you know to put it to maybe 3 o'clock or so, set the date, and then if you're setting your watch really early in the morning for some reason, you can then go back and say, oh, it's okay, it's 1 a.m. or whatever. Then screw down the crown, and you're all set. Now, if you don't have a screw down crown, it's a lot easier. All you do is pull the crown out one position. That first position is for the date. So you can see the date's changing. Second position is for the time. So you set the time just like that. And then you push it back in. And remember, with a quartz watch, you don't have to wind it, so there's no worrying about turning the crown or anything like that. It's not going to do anything for the watch. So I think that's it for now. If you guys do have any more questions, please leave in the comments below. If there's any topics you want me to get to, anything you want to talk about, anything you're a little confused about, leave in the comments below. I'll make a video about it. Until then, enjoy. I hope you're enjoying your timepiece so far, and thank you for being a part of the watch.